2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Let's take a look at the numbers for Paul George.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. The Clippers are trying to shift their offense toward ball movement. Last season, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both notched career highs in assists. Kawhi said, if I can get us in our offense, that makes me happy. It doesn't matter about getting an assist. Just make the right play and share the ball. Kevin?
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. Brett, these teams know each other very well.
Always fun to see in these kind of matchups, Kevin, if a coaching staff on either side decides to throw a wrench in the works and play a player or a combination of players that the other team is not expecting. Like you said, they know each other very well, but who will execute tonight, they'll get the win.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. The front court will be Barnes along with Bagley. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. The perimeter filled up by Leonard and George. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Halliburton. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Fox feeling it out a bit. Halliburton outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac. Leonard inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Good on the shot.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Fox passes to Barnes. Halliburton outside. Stolen away. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Driving in, and it's Fox with the jam.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
George against Barnes. The dish to Leonard. Buries the 20-footer.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Halliburton. The pass to Holmes. Great D that time from Leonard. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Suns.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
One shot.
That free throw good from George. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Trains the three-pointer.
Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Pelicans. Outside, George. Here he goes. And it's denied by Fox. And they'll keep possession. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barnes outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Passes it to Zubac. He kicks to George. Over Bagley. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. To the middle. Here's Holmes. And he uses the glass on the layup. It's all knotted up.
Well, Bagley is an unselfish big, not always looking to score.
George looking around. There's the drive. Zubac kicks to George. A second chance effort. 4 on the shot clock. And that one goes long.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Don't want to go inside with the height and reach of Marvin Bagley around.
Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Fox kicks to Holmes. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, Holmes in position. And here's Leonard from 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Outside Jackson, the 3.
Fox causes some problems defensively here, using his instincts on that play.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And towards the end of the season, Brett, we are seeing lottery teams give their young players even more minutes.
Yeah, and I kind of like that, and it's totally understandable for guys to get an opportunity to be out on the floor. They've been itching to get some minutes, and now they have a chance to show what they've learned. They could show their talent. They could gain some confidence, and it's kind of a nice momentum shift for them going into the offseason, getting some minutes in the NBA action.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Well, free throw drops for Leonard.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him, just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive schemes.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. George against Bagley. Outside, George kicks to Jackson. Fires for three. No good on that one. And the Kings going the other way now. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. So they knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Jackson. Dishes to Leonard. Guarded by Fox. Clock at 6. And that one drops. He's got 6.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Halliburton outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Leonard with no one around. And the 3-ball is good.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to, but Paul George still gets it done.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Jackson. Now here's Thompson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Clippers trail. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Kennard. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Mitchell dishes to Harris. Outside, Fox. Inside, and Thompson throws it down.
He's getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times as De'Aaron Fox.
Fox against Bledsoe. Drops in the layup for 2. Bledsoe's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Mitchell outside. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Kennard. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
Here's Fox. To the inside. Najee, good. And the Kings lead by 3.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Outside Leonard. From the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This offense just looks so different when Kawhi Leonard is on the floor and when he's knocking down shots like this.
Now, here's Fox. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
His defensive mindset tonight was huge. He was a real pest coming up with all those steals and had great activity.
Now, here's Bledsoe. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Knocked loose. Here's Ibaka, so they take the lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 2. Down low. Six on the shot clock. From 11 feet away. Not going to go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Oh, he's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
Now, here's Thompson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And Fox gets it to go.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now. And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Thompson finds Mitchell with the drive. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man. Creating for his teammate.
Bledsoe looking around. Now Kennard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Mike Muscala is checked in for Los Angeles. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Fox against Bledsoe, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Kennard, the pass to Muscala. That one good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Mitchell looking it over. 12 seconds left in the first. Here's Jones. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back right after this. And And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
Clippers leading by 3. On the floor for Sacramento. Harris is out there with Jones. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Fox in at the 1. Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Mitchell against Kennard. Mitchell outside. Now the pass to Jones. He dishes it to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Can't hit from 12. The Kings trail by 6. Outside, Fox. Over Bledsoe. Can't nail the jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. A different look for the Clippers. George is checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And a change for Sacramento. Barnes, who's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here is Harris. 9-point game his last outing. Sweet little floater.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And they like what Harris gives them defensively. Good awareness and toughness.
I mean, he stays in front of ball handlers. Sometimes he gets hedged in pick and roll by bigger players. But overall, very sound defensively.
Kennard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Marcus Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. The Kings also in the sub. Halliburton's checked in for Gary Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. Kennard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Lenka kicks to Halliburton. Trying to get open his Len. The layup off target. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Jackson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Barnes outside. To the paint. Here's Jones. Misses from short range. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And George kicks to Kennard. Shoots. Nice touch on the shot from close range. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Mitchell passes to Len. Halliburton outside. Trying to get open is Len. And it's Halliburton missing. Clippers leading by 8. Right side Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Jones. The dish now to Mitchell. Back to Jones. One kicks to Halliburton. To end the cold streak. That one goes in. Halliburton's got 8 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside, George. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Well, Paul George has definitely garnered some strength through the years now, and he's developed that over time in the offseason, being diligent with his work ethic and gets through contact on that play.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Defended by Jones. Back to Jackson. And Jones sends it back. Pass to Mitchell. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubats is checked in. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bagley comes in for Damian Jones. And it's the Kings with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Halliburton against Kennard. Halliburton passes to Holmes. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton passes to Holmes. And Zubats with the block. To the right side. And the shot is long. The Kings trail by 10. Halliburton outside. And it's Bagley at the elbow. Back to Halliburton. Shoots over Zubats. And the rejection by Zubats.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kennard for 3. The Clippers rebound. Another shot outside for George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
The pass to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Thompson, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Passes to Halliburton. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 11 points.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Mitchell passes to Thompson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
Pass to Kennard. And here is Zubac. He's covered by Thompson. Jackson against Mitchell. Three-pointer. Jackson, that's good. He's got 5.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Bagley. Puts it up from 12, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jackson passes to Zubac. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Barnes. 26 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. When you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
Group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for George. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Luke Kennard. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Kings. Here's Leonard. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. 18 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Now, here's Bagley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Thompson. And there's the pass to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Bagley, the pass to Halliburton. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt. And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
That's good from Halliburton. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays great, way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys, but that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
And he's good on the second. And the Kings making a change here. Najee's checked in. And he makes all 3.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Jackson. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. Leonard attacking, and good that time. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
Leonard against Harris. And the rejection by Ibaka. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento gets the ball.
Halliburton outside. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Batum grabs the miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The 3, Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Ibaka. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now, here is Halliburton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Here's Jackson. Fox with the steal. The shot's good from Halliburton. 19 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Jackson dishes to Ibaka. Takes the 3. No good that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Outside for Bledsoe. It's rebounded by Najee. The Kings trail by 7. Passes it to Fox. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
.23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 5. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. Here's Najee.
Always having had the size and quickness to be an elite defender, Ibaka has perfected his fundamentals as well. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. A 3 from Leonard, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead, up 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The perimeter filled up by Leonard and George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka, and it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 5.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's George. Sacramento making their last shot. Over Barnes. And it's George missing. The Kings trail by 3. Down low. Here's Holmes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
And the thing about Rashawn Holmes is that he's really focused on his craft as a big.
And I like GA the fact that he doesn't really go too far outside of his lane. He has great timing on his cuts. He stays on the inside and will provide some physicality. He'll shoot high percentage shots, and he really just does a great job of playing to his strengths.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And he sinks the second. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Leonard. Pass to George. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Fox finds Holmes. And here's Halliburton. And here's Barnes for 3. Connects from three-point range. Barnes has got 5.
The defense better recognize that Harrison Barnes more than capable from there.
Defended by Bagley. George against Barnes. George passes to Jackson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. But he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. And here's Halliburton. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Barnes keeps competing out there. When you sink a 3 on him, he's going to come back and try to make you pay.
Here's George. He kicks it to Leonard. Over Halliburton, and it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 25 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. Count the basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And here's George for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And it's good, 2 points.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Barnes outside. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Back to Barnes. Six to shoot. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Shoots from 12. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Bagley kicks to Fox. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Fox. Fox has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Knocks it loose. Outside Leonard. Inside. Bagley with the block. Leonard against Fox. Pass to Bagley. Over Jackson. Bagley, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's George. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Halliburton, good, and a nice assist from Fowles. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Clippers call time here.
And you really got to love the effort level you see from Harrison Barnes, night in and night out.
You wonder if Harrison Barnes' early years and his experience with the Golden State Warriors really implanted this team-first mentality. He went to Dallas, he became the #1 option and a scorer, but he's never tried to do too much or get too far outside of his lane, and I think that's where the respect comes from. Consistent effort, and he'll impact the game.
Los Angeles with some changes. Muscala, he's checked in for Zubats. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Jackson. Then for the Kings, Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Jones comes in for Bagley, and it's Mitchell in for Halliburton.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Bledsoe. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Len. Got that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Kennard.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Over Bledsoe. They get it again. Len, good. Len's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Barnes against George. Bledsoe passes to Kennard. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Kings leading now by 7. And there's the drive, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Clippers trail by 10. Bledsoe with it. The pass to Kennard. Rejected by Len.
Well, putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
Here's Barnes. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Barnes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Here's Kennard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for one.
That free throw good from Kennard. Here's Mitchell. He's got 8. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Mitchell against Bledsoe. Dishes it to Muscala. Passes it to Kennard. Sinks the triple.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now, here's Mitchell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Barnes against Batum. Shot clock at 6. The 10-footer. Rebound by the Clippers. Bledsoe outside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. And the Kings pushing it up now. Harris has got the ball. Such a wide open look.
Harris runs the break perfectly there and makes the right decision to boot.
Bledsoe against Mitchell. Bledsoe dishes to Batum. Here's Kennard. He's got 20. Unable to get that one. Barnes against Batum. Najee, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Bledsoe. Muscala. The pass to Ibaka. Los Angeles with another miss.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
That one goes. Count it.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here's Bledsoe. Rebound by the Kings. Najee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. And now a 12-point Kings lead.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
To the middle, it's stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. The quick look, no good that time. The Clippers shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Batum, good.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Sacramento. 10-point lead. Harris outside. 1:02 left in the third quarter, and it goes down 2 points. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Kennard. Down low. Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by Harris. Batum finds Kennard. Back to Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot from deep three-point range. No good from Bledsoe.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Barnes. "18 feet out." And no good that time. And so it's the Sacramento Kings up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Backcourt guard pair is Mitchell next to Halliburton. The front court will be Barnes along with Bagley. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Here's Bagley. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Jackson passes to Zubats. Leonard fires away from outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Sacramento leading by 14. Mitchell passes to Halliburton. Barnes outside. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Kennard against Bagley. Pass to Jackson. Now Leonard. And the pass to Kennard. Barnes with it. Right side Bagley. Barnes finds Mitchell. Halliburton outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. Clippers trail by 14. Leonard inside, covered by Barnes. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Second chance shot. Count that one.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here is Halliburton. Back to Mitchell. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Mitchell's got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. It's good.
Powerful move there by Ibaka, getting around the tough defense and finishing.
Barnes outside. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Here's Kennard. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson high post. Barnes outside. Pass to Bagley. Over Jackson. A putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now, here's Halliburton. Thompson finds Barnes. Doesn't go for him. 80 that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 12. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Halliburton on the wing. From deep. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Thompson. The layup missed. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Jackson kicks to Ibaka, and the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka, and it's Paul George in for Luke Kennard. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Thompson, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Mitchell. On defense, the Kings have given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Zubats against Holmes. Here's Halliburton. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside for Jackson. Releases. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Your Clippers. Your Clippers.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here is Halliburton. 3 on the clock. Over George. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Clippers trail by 5. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Jackson against Fox. Outside Jackson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Holmes got his 5th rebound in this one. Halliburton passes to Barnes. Can they get it? It's deflected.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Jackson passes to George. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Launches it. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Barnes can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson up top, guarded by Fox. Jackson passes to Zubac. Shoots over Holmes. Zubac, that's good. Kings leading now by 5. Barnes outside. Trying to find Fox. Gets it to him. Pass to Holmes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 14 points for Rashawn Holmes.
Fox does a great job of sizing up the defense and then finding a hole. So good at getting in there.
Pass to George. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Holmes kicks to Fox. And it's Bagley at the elbow. He feeds it to Barnes. Great tee that time from Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. To the inside. Here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Barnes. Here's the pass to Holmes. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it to Leonard. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
His 3rd personal foul.
Marvin Bagley picks one up.
At the line for your Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr. At the line for 3.
And he hits the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the 3rd.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Halliburton passes to Holmes. Barnes outside. Halliburton against Leonard. Here's Halliburton. He gets it in there. Halliburton's got 23 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside, George. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Barnes outside. Passes to Fox. For the three. The shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Jackson with the three. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barnes dishes to Fox. Back to Barnes. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He dishes it to George. And 1:01 left in the game. Pass to Leonard. Over Barnes. And it's Leonard missing.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Sacramento.
At the foul line for 1.
What's up?
That free throw good from home. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 7. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Your Clippers pick.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. Now, here's Bagley. The kick out to Fox. Leonard against Mitchell. Shoots over Leonard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. From past the arc. Cranes it from downtown.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're up by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
substitution.
9 seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Sacramento making a switch here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Long range from the inbound, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're up by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell, and now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Shooting 2.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.